My name is Joe Oliver. I'm a marine biologist, aquarist, and collection specialist here at Underwater World Guam. We have around 150 or more different species of fishes, corals, and invertebrates that live here in the displays at Underwater World. All of the species that you find at Underwater World can be found in the waters around Guam, or they come from areas that have similar species to Guam, and we import them on occasion to augment our displays. Underwater World provides a site and a location in which to do education, environmental, and entertainment related activities that bring the public, local and visiting, into the aquarium where they can see all of the biodiversity and life that you could see around the island of Guam. The rehabilitation program is a program that we have in place for sea turtles, corals, and other marine animals, in which we aid our supporting partners in rehabilitating, rescuing, or restoring different wildlife resources. The program was created to fill the need. Anywhere that you have a lot of people, water, and animals interacting together, you're going to have organisms that will be in need of help, or you'll have people that will be on the beaches finding stranded turtles, mammals, and those kinds of things. So we really just fill an essential role because we have facilities and know-how to assist different partners on the island with rehabilitating turtles, restoring coral reefs, and those kinds of activities. Why have it on Guam? Again, anywhere that you have diverse natural resources, you're going to have a need for rehabilitation and restoration programs anytime that those environmental resources are damaged, degraded, or you end up with negative human and animal interactions, such as things like a turtle being struck by a boat, fish or dolphins being hung in nets, and those kinds of activities. Welcome to our quarantine area. This is where we keep all of the new fish, invertebrates, and rehabilitation animals as they come into the aquarium. In this tank we have a bunch of different fish that we've collected by hand from around Guam. They're here for quarantine and treatment, so they'll spend 30 days in here where they'll be treated for external bacteria, parasites, pathogens, and to make sure that they're disease-free before going on to display. Sea turtle Mel was brought to us due to a gas bubble disease, so he was having buoyancy issues. He was found by someone and then turned over to Fish and Wildlife, who and then in turn needed somewhere to house him for assessment. So we were the area that had a pool and the facilities large enough to house this animal. So Mel has been with us for a couple of months now, going through dietary rehabilitation. We've been weighing and logging his growth over time. And essentially, not too long ago, we were able to place some somewhat permanent weights on his shell in order to balance out the buoyancy issues. The long-term goal is hopefully to be able to return Mel to the wild once he recovers. Green sea turtles are really important for the reef ecosystem because they're algae eaters. So they help to control the growth of algae all across the reef flat and keep it from overgrowing many coral species. You know, the releasing of rehabilitated animals is always an easy score to mark up, but one of the biggest things that Underwater World has accomplished is to, again, create somewhere that the local and visiting community can really see and learn about and understand the importance of the marine resources, coral reefs, mangrove areas, and other marine habitats around Guam, what they can do to protect them, and how they can prevent further damage, because these are things that are not only beneficial for the long term of the ecosystem, but for the economic viability of the island as well. Inside of work, there have been a couple of things. with the success of rearing animals in captivity, we currently have a baby white-tip shark that was born here in the main display, which is really cool. We're rehabilitating Mel. We're going to be having the coral spawning workshop here, which are all things that are very positive with our mission and our goals to not only educate and entertain, but also conserve and assist other partners with the preservation of resources.